What's up, everybody? It's Jim with Reverb.com. I'm at the Eventide booth with the man who invented Eventide. This is Richard Factor. Good to see you, man.
Likewise.
Awesome. These conventions are all about the new. I was really happy to see some of these old favorites. Can you walk us through a few of these vintage units?
I would love to. In fact, I was pretty happy to see them myself. Before the show started, I decided to get a special badge, and I really felt good about it when I saw this thing. This is the very first model digital delay that we sold commercially, and these are called shift registers. Now, you know how you can get a memory card of the size of your thumbnail, 128 gigabytes. These aren't 128 gigabytes or megabytes or kilobytes. They're 980 bytes, each one of these. So if you string all of these in series properly, you get reasonable dynamic range. And this is not a fully populated board, a whole 100 milliseconds of delay. Well, we sold these things for thousands of dollars to every studio, and they loved them because other than that, you couldn't do it at all. So that was really the beginning of our digital business. And this product came out in 1971. I'm
very familiar with the Harmonizer. Pretty much every studio I've ever been in has had one.
Absolutely.
A couple of these other ones I've never seen. I've never seen the Omnipress. I've never seen this flanger or phaser in person. I've just seen pictures.
Yeah.
Where are these kind of in the lineage, in the line?
Well, the harmonizers, the H910, which also came out in '75, was probably our most significant audio product of that era. My partner Tony designed this thing while I was doing the delay lines, and because it was a lower price model and had symmetrical knobs, anti-feedback because we couldn't figure out what to put over there, and micro pitch change and other features, we sold thousands and thousands of those. And if you want to ask me who had them, it'd probably be easier to ask who didn't have one.
Right.
And then the 949, which came out a couple of years later, had anti-glitch technology, which at the time was a deep, dark secret and highly proprietary and, remarkably enough, almost analog.
The anti-glitch thing, that's basically just removing artifacts from
removing the pitch change artifacts. Well, of course, with the love of vintage and the H910, which appeared on probably every record ever made in those days, we're now simulating the glitches, we're simulating the noise, and I'm told it sounds great.
Yeah.
The phaser uses a thing called an all-pass network, which Dave Blackmer, the founder of DBX, he's the DB in DBX, said, hey, you ought to use this circuit technology and topology, and the next thing you know, we made a phaser that sounded good. And the flanger used a bucket brigade delay line, which is an analog device, which really is pretty remarkable when you consider you put a signal here and here and here and here, and it keeps getting shifted on. It still sounds good when it comes out. A little noisier, but again, it was also planted by digital eventually. The Omnipressor, it's still, I think, an under-recognized and underrated product, but now it's available in software. Everyone can try it. It's just a wonderful device, especially with drums, I find.
And all of these are collected in the Anthology X, which is the new software package that has been released at the show, correct?
That's it.
You guys are doing some amazing things,
well,
and it's really a joy to talk to you, man. I really appreciate it.
It's great to be here. It's great to be vertical.
Awesome.
And I'm really enjoying our later years. It's very nice.
Absolutely. We have a history piece on Eventide at the blog right now. You should go check it out. Richard, thanks again, man.
Thanks.